Yeah. Yeah.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Next to score, Lions 7, Eagles 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Pick six last drive. Here's Fields again. And incomplete. He dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Fields. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Eagles at 5-9 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Fields. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then
he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. A quick throw by Corral. It's complete. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Corral going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Lions have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing again on second down. Fields. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on fourth down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. They can repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Corral looking to pass, 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and losing yardage. And
under pressure, and they got to him again. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's Aaron Sipos now. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker, who got in and dropped him to the turf. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Corral. It's complete, Burks. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Well, no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
3rd down, Corral. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
And here's Matt Ariza now. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Fields. And the pressure gets to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Aaron Sipos on to punt as he'll get this one away now. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting. Patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, it's Mixon. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
He hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And he's taken down. His own center. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Here comes the Lions punter now. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. A second quarter score from down in Houston, and the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Now a first down throw, Fields. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 30 yards. Swift going to try up the middle. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide. This is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Christian Kirk, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up Sackett. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Corral going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 66 yards. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense. And this throw will be intercepted. Kyler Gordon puts it up. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fields. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. long. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. There he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Corral, and brought in downfield by Burks. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. Off play action. Here's Corral. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On 2nd and 10, here's Corral. They'll buy some time right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Fields throw on target to Godwin here. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Fields now to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Javon Kinlaw in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about that.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little.
And in for the Lions touchdown. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 60. And the Lions take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. from deep in the end zone. He's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
To throw again on second down, Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Yates. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On play action, Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, they run with Mixon. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Fields. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Fields. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Corral. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman? He's got a man, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd down following the incompletion. Up the middle they go. Abraham. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And his kick is indeed good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
1st down. Here's Corral with it. He'll let this go for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Corral going to sneak it, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Matt Corral with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Yates. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. Quick throw caught by Godwin. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he's brought down. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. Do you see some fans that are holding up 2 fingers? Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they? They'll try and run it in. And that'll hurt the average
change a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I know we have individual minds, but I think we're thinking as one on this one, and one was the number, wasn't it?
Yeah, kick the extra point. Now you need a miracle. You need an onside kick quickly and to do something spectacular.
I mean, going for two there, either they felt like this is all we've got left, so we've got to win it right now, or they've got some incredible miracle special teams play to get the ball back and give them one last chance.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing